G'day, I'm Peter Sheahan. In addition to being the founder and CEO of Karrikins Group, a global firm that helps organizations that are going through change and disruption find opportunity in that change and disruption, I also deliver a lot of presentations on our experience and our research doing that. The reason I'm on video talking to you now is, let's be honest, financial services is going through its share of change and disruption, and the thing on everybody's mind is the DOL and the fiduciary standard. 75% of advisors here in the US right now think the world's basically going to end. In fact, they think this is bad for business. Almost 1/5 of them are suggesting they're going to get out of the business altogether. Well, you know what? I've heard this story before in both Australia and the UK, where everyone thought the world was going to end. But the actual reality turned out to be different. So for instance, in the UK, 3/5 of advisors now report that they believe this has not only been good for business, but it's improved the quality of the advice they give to their investors and their clients. And that in fact, the perception of value in the mind of those clients has also gone up as it relates to advice. And that includes fiduciary responsibility, that includes fee transparency, that includes the abolition in some cases altogether of commissions. In Australia, they swore that the whole industry would be desolated and that people would be leaving by the tens of thousands. And in reality, there's been no reported dip at all in the number of advisors in the retail channel. In fact, there's been some consolidation in the middle, but the good advisors continue to do better, and the poor advisors, well, that's what happens when there's change and disruption. It's called a competitive market. So if you're looking for a keynote speech, if you're looking for a presentation, a workshop, a facilitated discussion, that really helps your advisor, your broker, your agent population take this change, take this disruption, and instead of becoming a victim to it, really get on the front foot and re-engage that entrepreneurial spirit and turn it into an opportunity, then I've got 5 or 6 pretty big ideas that I'd love to share with them. Number 1, ego and acceptance. Until we are willing to accelerate our pace, our time through the grief process, it's going to be very hard for us to turn this into opportunity. We have to accept the fact that this is happening. 2, optimism and the self-fulfilling prophecy. When you study the Australian experience, when you study the UK experience, and when you study disruption in other industries here in the US, you come to understand that people's beliefs about opportunity within the change and disruption actually determines their outcome. In other words, if they believe they'll find opportunities to innovate, opportunities to differentiate, then they will. So we need to really have them leaving our annual conferences and making sure our communications to them drives this level of optimism. 3, segmentation. There is no question we're going to have to get really clear on who we serve and how. And I suggest we will see an accelerated adoption of technology in how we go to market and service our clients. 4, the opportunity to differentiate through expertise, the opportunity to, particularly if you're a fiduciary and you choose to end up on that side of this ruling, the value of advice and expertise. And so talking about differentiation and being multiple standard deviations from average, core message of how these advisors can handle this, how these brokers can handle this change. 5, the compliance burden is real. I'm not going to lie about it. It's real here, it's real in Australia, it's real in the UK. But global experience and also related industry experience tells us that compliance can be a catalyst for innovation. The opportunity for us to absorb new processes, to adopt new technology, and to align our systems to the segments that we want to serve in potentially different ways moving forward. This compliance will force that. And in fact, I believe those firms, those broker-dealers, those home offices, those wholesalers, and the retail channel as well, who take this compliance and turn it into innovation, are going to outperform the market in the years to come. And the final message that I would deliver in a session to your population, to your go-to-market partners, is around collaboration and partnership. They don't have to go through this themselves. No question, you're already beginning to put the tools in place. No question, you're already beginning to put the processes in place. And they need to understand that the more they partner with you and the more they lean on you, the easier it will be for them to turn this disruption into true opportunity. At the end of the day, the great advisors are already behaving, the great brokers are already behaving like fiduciary anyway. Let's just take this compliance and turn it into opportunities to sort of highlight and amplify that value and to build processes and systems around it as well. So anyway, I'm Peter Sheahan, happy to do a keynote at your conference or a workshop or whatever you're looking for. Just contact your favorite bureau and agent and we'll see if we can make that happen. Take care.